Hello and welcome to the Twitch Show. I'm the Twitch.
That guy.
Today we are going to be reviewing the fourth chapter in a movie of one of the greatest icons of the 1980s.
Star Wars?
No. But it is by the same people. Well, one of them. I speak, of course, of Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Now, this isn't a bad movie by any means. It just has a few plot holes that really need to be addressed. Where did that guy go?
I think he snuck out.
We have a review to do.
Yes, he didn't want to do it.
I can't do the review by myself.
I think you better go get him before you lose your job.
You all enjoy the opening credits while I go get that guy. Gibbs? If I have to do it, if Gibbs has to do it, and if this manager has to, then you have to review this movie as well.
It's my childhood hero.
It's both of our childhood hero. That said, let's begin. As you can tell from my associates' discomfort in wanting to review these movies, Indiana Jones started out with Raiders of the Lost Ark. Soon, it evolved into one of the greatest franchises ever, spawning into Temple of Doom, and Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade.
What?
So naturally, it was only time before a new sequel would come out. We got this. Now, like I said, this wasn't a bad movie. It just has a few plot holes that really need to be addressed. For instance, the infamous refrigerator scene. Now, laws of physics aside, this entire scene is just impossible. Here, we actually drew a handy little diagram to show you what we mean.
This is a picture of Indiana Jones standing next to a 1960s-style refrigerator. These were known to have lead next to inside them. Now, this is also a picture of Indiana Jones inside said 1960s refrigerator with the nuclear missile going next to it.
Well, surely that would save him.
Theoretically, maybe. But let's be honest. First of all, the refrigerator blew halfway across the city, town, whatever they were blowing up. And then Indiana Jones gets out of it and looks at the blast. That should have killed him right then and there with the radiation.
He gets out?
Yes, and actually looks at it.
Hey, wait a minute. What the heck is that?
If I'm being forced to do the review of the movie, I'm going to draw kitties while doing it.
And that's not only the only plot hole they introduce. Now, while not necessarily a plot hole, it's the concept that Indiana Jones can't figure it out that makes it a plot hole. And what's that guy?
That Indiana Jones has a son?
That Indiana Jones has a son. Played by the kid from Transformers, no less. When Shia LaBeouf was first announced for the movie, his character was announced to be named Mutt Williams. Now, anyone who's actually read the Indiana Jones books knows that this was one of the worst kept secrets in Hollywood ever. Now, the special effects in this movie were mediocre. Okay, they were okay. But to be honest with you, it honestly looks like the special effects in this movie were shot by people on coffee. Lots of coffee.
Save me! Save me, for the love of God,
He's
save me!
fine. He loves reviewing movies, don't you, that guy?
I don't want to review this movie!
Coffee?
We're good. We don't need any coffee. Now, I will give them kudos, because the Crystal Skull is an actual legend. However, to make it an alien skull, now that's stretching it a bit too far, don't you think?
I personally could not get enough of this scene. Have you ever tried driving a motorcycle through a library? It's next to impossible not to hit people with it. I mean, it's just, come on.
This movie was, like I said, not bad, but all of these plot holes, and the fact that Dr. Jones doesn't make a single appearance, and they write him off as, oh, he died.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Wait.
Good job, Gibbs. Tack on the fact that Dr. Jones doesn't show up. Suddenly, Indiana Jones has a son. It's all about aliens. He doesn't shoot a gun once, unless you count a rocket launcher.
RPG.
And the fact that he only uses his whip twice. You get one bad movie. This has been The Twitch Show. I'm The Twitch.
That guy. Gibbs.
And Miss Manager. Peace.
That picture reminds me. A rocket launcher and an RPG are completely different. A rocket launcher is self-propelled. An RPG, it has a charge that you fire, and then it just flings it towards the target. Another thing is, with rocket launchers nowadays, they're a smart weapon, as they call them. In other words, you can track something and fire it, and it goes straight towards it. I mean, it could be armor, infantry, a squirrel. I mean, it doesn't really matter. A RPG is a dumb weapon. It just flies straight towards whatever you shoot it at.
Hello, oh my god, what a good Dairy Queen.